Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I am Dr. Curtis, your digital doctor of physical therapy. Today I'm going to be talking about an exercise that is very important to the health of your lower extremities, and also as your lower extremities is connected to your low back. I believe tight hamstrings are the cause of not only local problems, pulled hamstrings, tears, tendonitis, etc., but you really need good flexibility in your hamstrings for the health of your low back. So for instance, for me to, bend forward, my hamstrings get tight about, 45, 50, 60 degrees there. For me to do any work or bend further below my knees, I really need more flexibility. And if I bend this way, I start bending at my SI joint next, and then my low back. And so that's not good posture for doing any type of gardening or work below your knees. So that's why it's super important to have good hamstring flexibility. So all you have to do is, if you'll join me, scoot to the edge of your chair and stick out the foot that you're going to be stretching. Bend your ankle up toward your nose, this. And yes, we're going to lean forward, but I really need you to lock in your back, kind of a military posture. It's not so much your shoulders, but kind of back here. And go ahead and put your hand behind your back like we did before and get that little bit of lumbar lordosis or lumbar concavity. Remind you to maintain that, and then lean forward at the hips, maintaining this, and build up moderate tension back here, and hold that for 20 to 30 seconds, okay? And then you back off. So just maintain, you might bend a little bit. Everybody, when I say bend, straighten your back and bend forward, everybody starts bending at the back. So it's kind of this, maintain this, lordosis, and then fold at your hips. Maintain these shoulders back here, and that's when you get a nice stretch. Just don't do this, don't collapse. That is definitely not a cavity, that's a convexity of my little spine. It puts a lot of stress and tension on it, okay? So I'll do it again on this side. Make sure your other foot is out so you're nice and stable, not too narrow. You're not too narrow, but you're nice and your foot's out like that. Arch your low back, reminder, ankle up toward your nose, forward, hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. The other way to do a hamstring stretch is standing. So, sorry, my head's gonna pop out of the screen real quick. So lean forward. And it could be a smaller stool even, something about maybe this height. Just put your heel on that and ankle up toward your nose, military posture. And as you lean forward, you're gonna find that gets tight really fast. And you can hold that, maintain that for 20 to 30 seconds, and then come back. I'll do my other leg and turn sideways a little bit. Again, really the key is bend your ankle up toward your nose, straighten your leg, arch that low back right here. Put your hand and remind yourself to do that. Lean forward. You can see I'm still having a nice lordosis here. You got moderate tension. You're going to get a nice stretch there. So this is something you could do. Obviously this is kind of hard to do at your school or whatnot, but sitting, you do that all the time. Your ischial tooth are going backwards and it's tensioning from both ends. Okay. You could also do a lying too. That takes care of lying, sitting, and standing. So stretching your hamstrings in 3 positions. Lying is a little hard. You're kind of on your back. It does stabilize your back if you have back problems. You just kind of lock in your knee here behind it, then your ankle toward your nose, and then stretch like this. That's one way to do it. On your back, nice back stabilization, but it does take upper body strength, and you get tired really fast. And what we really want is kind of long and prolonged repetitions of stretching. It's important also that you don't bounce either, okay? big muscle. It takes quite a bit of force to get a nice stretch in the hamstring. So make sure you don't bounce into it. Make sure you don't use your low back. Lock it in. Take your time. It hurts. It kind of hurts really good. Okay. It hurts after too, once you start stretching those muscle fibers of your hamstring. You can be sore a day or so, day and a half afterwards. Don't worry about that. It's basically telling you you did a good stretch and you're doing something. So that's about it. Hamstring flexibility is super important, not only for itself, running, decreasing strains, but also for the health of your low back. Okay, thanks for joining me. I've been your host, Dr. Curtis, your digital doctor of physical therapy. And remember, make sure you like, subscribe for the next video, and share this with someone you care about. And I'll see you next time. Over and out.